That way. This way. That's way for hellos, isn't it? Right, it's been a while since I've been doing this. What I've been up to since the last vid. Well, I've been transitioning back to MELON for my streaming. I've been working on the live coding front end challenge, the digital business card. I've been writing all the front end CSS and HTML for it, which you will see. No, you won't. There. Finally. Just getting used to this new streaming software. Bonk, bonk, bonk. It's pretty good, isn't it? Measure up my head. Neon. Pretty good one. Right. Let's get the text size a bit bigger. So, bit easy to read. So, as you can see, I'm a bit covered up by my own little banner. Right. This is what I've done. All in pure HTML. That's me, as you can see, sporting my Blackpool shirt. Keep going to index file. It's not in there, John. It's in the JSX here. Let's get it out. Let's get me out of the way. So yeah, it actually took me quite a while to do this. I think it was quite easy. But it wasn't. Well, no, it was easy, just time consuming. Wrong choice of word. So yeah, this is kind of what I guess is the first pass of the design. So this was all HTML and CSS, so I don't think there wasn't any React at all. So I thought I'd just do that and then come to the componentization, is that a word, of the file itself. Right, so without further ado, I need to create separate components. I think Bob said for info section, which is photo, name, and the button. So that bit there, that's the info component. The about component is going to be that. Interest component is going to be that. And the footer is going to be that. So let's get cracking with that. You may notice I've got these, I've inlined all the SVG there because I was having a bit of trouble getting, from Font Awesome. I was having a bit of trouble getting Font Awesome working on Scrimba, so yeah, I inlined it all. I think it's actually a better way of doing it personally. It is better for caching, so it speeds your site up rather than using their CDNs. But that's for another day. Right, let's do the info component first. So create a component, you create a function. Remember, you name it using the Pascal naming convention, which is capital first. So info function. Traditional JavaScript function. Go. I have to return something when it's called. Close brackets. Parentheses. Right, why is it moaning already? Because there's no content in it, maybe. There's another thing that kind of bugs me. You can't collapse and expand elements. So in VS Code, you can just go like that. So if you've got a big page of code, not the end of the world, but a bit of a ball ache, right? So, what part of... So obviously we need the wrapper. Let's leave that till the end then. So we want to take me sporting my Blackpool shirt. No coincidence, I've got a tangerine windshield on my mic. All right, so let's go down to avatar. All the way to about, I think he said. About. Where's that div? That's where it ends, I think. What's it moaning about? Do you know what, Bob? I think that should be a component on its own. Avatar. And whatever, I'm going to do what I want. Avatar. Include that, see if it's worked. So just to confirm, that should fail. Yes. The component's not being called. So let's call a component, which is avatar. Yep. Component, avatar done. Right, next we want main content. Right, so it's section to section, isn't it? Where's the section? There. Oh, no, it isn't. It ends there. This is going to be as clean as I thought. Now, surely this is all the main content. Kind of makes sense to me. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to use 3 components. So I'm going to do avatar, main content, all that lot, and footer. That kind of makes sense. So function, content, just got content. This is getting a bit busy now with all this. That should fail. Yep. Let's call component content. Work again. Bugger, what's happened? Not returned. Finally. Footer. Turn. work. That's good. Can we make another component to tie this up? So main, I don't know. Need this, but kind of makes it a bit cleaner when you're doing the React DOM render. And none. It's 11:05 at night. I should really do these a bit earlier when I'm not tired. Fail. Yep. So we're now calling work. What's not worked there? Oh, that's interesting. What's up to the SVGs? These don't like it, do they? Okay. Well, they're working. They're in line. Did this work before I did this wrapper conversion? Oh. That's why. On the see, I've got the caps on the footer name. Footer component name. Right, there we go. Right, for shits and giggles, I'm going to export and import these functions into their own files because A, I think it's a mess having all your code there, and B, I've forgotten how to do it. So I'll do this and go to bed. So what I do remember is you create a file for each one of these. You put them in. And you have to put that in front of everyone. So I'll copy that. But let's do it with the avatar first. Export. New file. Yes. Create a components folder. It has been annoying me that you can't use SAS. I was just looking at that. How to add NPM packages. That's for another day. No. And then. Oh, bollocks. That's going to need that, isn't it? So I can't cut that out. Let's just copy it. New folder. Components. Go in there. Let's create them all now, actually. So we've got that. We've got. Right, avatar. So we'll just grab the whole thing, copy, dump that in there. Now I seem to remember you just put something in front of that. Default. Rings a bell. That's saved. Let's just go back into. Sure, there was a way to play music in the background of Melon. Menu, chat, schedule. How was it? Share, no. Actually, tell you what. Let's put a bit of Mixcloud on. John Weed, my go-to choice for coding music. You can hear that. John Weed on Mixcloud, highly recommended by me. Where's the volume? Crank it up a bit. Bit better. Don't know if you can hear that actually. Probably can't. What was I doing? How to organize components. I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
There are practically innumerable ways to organize your projects. And so I'm hoping
Innumerable. Another wank word.
in this screencast, the screencast is completely stuck inside. I'm talking about a file in my own project here, not
Import. Right, so you have to import that. Just put that into a sticky note on my desktop. File you're importing, you have to do that. And there's an export default. Was nearly right, wasn't there? So he's just importing React, is he? I've done both. Export default before the name of the function. That's it. All right, let's go back to the scrim. Look, nearly right. One character off. Right, so that's that. So go back to the main index file. Now we want to get rid of that. So let's just delete that. Yep. What's that saying? Doesn't have actual. I mean, it doesn't have access to the actual error object. Okay, so let's give it access. Run components. I remember here he said, remember in the lessons, organized lessons, he said it's always best just to match up the file name, which is that, with the name of the function. Just for did he say that matters? Yeah, I think it's good practice. Shall rename it to avatar. Yep. Right. That should work. Arse. Okay. I'm trying to import header. It'll work now. Yep. Cool. Coolio. I've imported my first file. Right, next one. Let's just rename these while I'm here. Yes. So I don't think this is strictly necessary. I think it's pretty good to just match up the file names with the file name with the function name. Right, next one, content. Let's get rid of that mother. Put that in here. For our import React statements. Let's copy. Let's copy and paste that. Export default. Right, that should work. Shouldn't really change. He says, what have I not done? Saved it. React doesn't have access to actual object in development, right? That looks good to me. That all looks good. Why ain't it working? What's the error again? Cross origin error, so React doesn't have access to actual error object. What? Right, that's fine. Content.js, the name. There, what's this? Where have you come from, footer? Guessing you're the problem. What have I done? Oh god. What? Right, it's looking for footer and it's not there, isn't it? That's the problem. Right, let's import it then. Oh, pardon me. It's really bad yawning on a live strike. You must lead a very, very boring life if you sat here watching me do this. I'm boring myself. Deleted the footer, haven't I? Oh, for Ugh. It was in content by mistake, I think. This is where I'm coming on a bit unstuck actually with these inline SVGs because it's a bit of a ball ache to select the code. Right. I haven't. Right, got it. Excuse me. Work. Export. That'll work now. Not my words. Yeah. Right, done it. That was the. Let's just have a quick check before I start blowing my own trumpet. Shall we be a ultra anal and componentize the wrapper into an external file? No, can't be asked. You get the idea anyway, what it'll look like. But yeah, I've done the challenge. Pleased with that. Looks quite tidy. Done all the front end HTML, CSS. I guess this is my first ever proper little bit of React. My own little first ever little React project. So go me. Go me. Right. Looking forward to section 2 of the course actually. Because then we'll find out I think Bob said of exactly what's good about componentization, because you can't really. I'm going to go into that. You don't really get why you need it at this stage, but I think Bob said on the second section they'll be going into that. Right, so where the hell is it? I'm out for free. Jesus, I've only done 20%. When did I start this? 26th of April. I did it. I started it. Quickly show you my progress checker before we go. Oh yeah, if you can see this, I'll try and make it a bit bigger. This is when I started, 26th of April. I've been going through each one as I've been going. The ones I've been doing a video diary on, like this one, solo project. So I've done that, yes. I've completed it, yes. I completed it today, which was 13th of June. I did set up a blogged column, but I couldn't be arsed. Get rid of that for now. Hide it. No, I'll leave it in there. So I've already done the product. I've done the recap. So let's just say that was done today as well. No point in videoing that. Right, and that's me done for section 1 of Learning React for free on Scrimba. See you on the next section. My outro thing was that way, wasn't it? That way. That's hello. That's goodbye. Right, how do I stop recording? Keep recording now. Stop.